let's talk about the B&T Special Purpose Carbine 9, or SPC9, and the setup I've been using in PCC competitions. Hey everybody, Sean Burrows with B&T USA, and I'm really excited to talk to you today about the SPC9. This is an unexpected product from our friends in Switzerland, and frankly, no one really saw it coming. It was originally designed as a training gun for law enforcement agencies in Europe to accommodate both carbine and submachine gun exercises without the associated costs of rifle caliber ammo and the ability to do such training in indoor shooting ranges that couldn't necessarily accommodate rifle caliber rounds. This didn't excite me until I shot it. So B&T rolled it out earlier this year at the 2022 SHOT Show. I was frankly surprised, so I picked it up and I shot it.
Still got to use that side charging handle. That's really smooth.
Then I picked up the next model and I shot that. Then I picked up the next one and I shot that.
That's really nice.
And then I wanted one because it was light, it was balanced, and that red dot didn't move. Now there are 5 basic models available in several different configurations, but there's the SPC9 with the 9.1 inch barrel.
All right, we've got the new SPC9. This is a standard length.
There's the SPC9 PDW with a 5.5 inch barrel. It's got the telescoping stock on it, also available in a brace option. Then there's the SPC9 SD. This is the integrally suppressed model, much like the MP5 SD, to which B&T contributed their SD technology. What it does is it has a valve that leaks gas, so you can put any 9mm in here. Your 115 grain American Eagle, for example, and it will leak enough gas to slow down the velocity of the projectile to where it's subsonic. And so what you get is an ultra suppressed, movie quiet shooting experience. The loudest part is the action cycling. And my personal favorite out of the shorties is the SPC9 PDW SD. That's the short integrally suppressed one. This one happens to have the Glock lower on it. It was by far the most fun to shoot, and it's a very compact package, telescoping stock or brace option if you don't want to have a 2-stamp gun. I think I'm gonna have to get my hands on one of these setups. Been needing an SD gun in my collection for a while, and I think I finally found the one I'm gonna commit to. Everyone seemed to like that one at SHOT Show. Now, just like her B&T brothers and sisters, the APC and the GHM, it takes the same exact non-serialized lower, and the standard models are available in either B&T lowers or lowers that take the Glock mags. They're all compatible with your favorite M4 grip and your favorite mil-spec AR trigger. The SPC9 even uses a standard AR charging handle. This comes with an adjustable 6-position stock, but you can put your favorite AR stock on yours. Now, as far as mounting accessories, it comes with NATO accessory rails on the top and the bottom, so you can pretty much put anything you'd like on it. And on the sides, we've got M-LOK slots, so you're ready to go with all of your favorite modern goodies that you would want to put on your SMG, PDW, or if you're getting a long boy like me, just leave it alone and go fast. Speaking of which, we're not here to talk about PDWs. Today, I want to talk about my competition setup. I put a beefier mag pull stock on mine so I could have a more solid connection with the gun in competition. We're talking about racing here. I don't need to conceal this thing. It doesn't need to be compact in any way, so I wanted to have a really nice connection with the gun. Next, I actually kept the grip. I really like B&T grips. They fit my hands really well, but what does not fit my hands well are the really overpronounced right side safety levers. So I got rid of that and used a HB Industries right side safety delete nub. They're inexpensive. And I put lighter safety detents so I could flip the safety on and off with a lot more ease. And the safety stays on. There's no issue there, but the specifications for how they build their guns, the safety's really stiff on the stock weapon. I've got Elfman AR9 trigger in here set at just under 2 pounds. Boy, does she fly. Just ahead of it, I have a B&T jet funnel for the magazine, just to increase probability of those speed reloads when I'm on the clock. Up above, I have a rather unique optics setup. So as my primary optic, I have an Aimpoint Pro. Love the field of view on this thing. Battery lasts forever. Daylight bright. I've been running this for a couple years in PCC matches, and I just don't want to change. But off to the side, you'll notice I have another red dot at a 45-degree angle. That looks kind of goofy if you're not a competition shooter. It's become kind of common. It was pioneered by my Team Federal teammate Josh Freilich. So some of us like to call it the Freilich dot. I've got an Aimpoint Acro here mounted on a B&T 45-degree offset mount that's made for a T2, but there is an Acro adapter in there, also made by B&T. And what this is for shooting around support side corners and getting targets around a barricade of some sort by just canting the gun instead of having to switch to your support side shoulder. It makes target transitions faster. You can get into and out of a tough position much more quickly, and it saves time. And in PCC competitions, it's points per second. So time and accuracy matter. So finally, going to the tip, PCC competition shooters, when I first started posting videos of my trial runs with this, were very, very, very surprised that I did not have a muzzle device on this. And frankly, to some, it looks goofy without a muzzle device. But back to that hydraulic buffer system. B&T says it shoots soft. When I'm looking at something and how it recoils, how a gun feels isn't nearly as important as how the dot moves, or doesn't move in this case. I found that I could throw doubles as fast as I could pound them out on the trigger on an 8-inch plate at 22 yards unfailingly. The dot stayed inside the 8-inch plate at 22 yards. A month, so after half a season of running this thing at local USPSA matches, really getting to know it, seeing what my limits are with it. Taking it out to the range, doing drills. I even took it with me to the USPSA PCC Pistol 2-Gun Nationals. And after 3 days in the dusty, dusty desert of southern Colorado, I had no problems. It ran like a top, or like a Swiss subgun in the desert. I'm sure that's an analogy. As far as changes of what I might do to it after putting a few thousand rounds through this thing, not much. Maybe I'll experiment with some other optics, but I really like the Aimpoint Pro. I'm told that they may be making some more changes to this handguard on this model and getting rid of the 6 o'clock rail on the bottom. I'm aware of a couple limited runs of aluminum lowers with built-in flared mag wells for B&T mags. So I'm really curious to try one of those. I know we've got a couple coming our way at some point, and we'll be sure to do an overview with those as well. So this has been a lot of fun. More videos of actually shooting this thing and seeing how far I can push it to come. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, because I have more videos of the SPC9 PDW and other models coming soon. Again, I'm Sean Burrows. If you have any comments, questions, or requests, just leave them in the box down there. And I'll see you guys in the next video.
Compact, no slack, but luckily I know the seats go back. I got a knack to relax in my mind. sipping on some real